Liverpool to Portsmouth, yeah, that chorus got the crowd screaming.
Okay folks, got another box coming at you. This is for a BMW 2005 3 Series. Going to be doing some kicker L5s, square. And this customer, we kind of took him a different direction. Rather than doing carpet, spray liner, other techniques we do in the box, we're going to do a floating floor in the back of his vehicle. And when you open it up, this has a very reflective property about it. His box is also going to be wrapped in this, going in a different direction so that they reflect off each other. It's the simple things like this. You know, it costs the customer, I believe, $60 more to wrap it in this material. But it's those little details that when he pops his trunk, his friends won't forget. So, hope this helps you think outside the box on this one. Well, outside the box, on the box. And we'll get you some video of this up and show you this build too. Okay folks, we have a customer here with a BMW. It's doing a really unique installation, but it's simplistic. All you guys can do this. And what we're using is a frosted maple laminate flooring. And he has a white BMW. So I hope this is showing up good on the camera. It has a texture to it. This is a little more expensive laminate flooring. This ain't, you know, your $16, $17 box stuff. This is closer to $40 a box. But what we're going to do is we've taken the carpet, as I showed in the previous video or earlier footage. I'm not sure the audio recorded, so I'm redoing this. This flooring will fit fine into his floor after that. And then we're going to cover the box in the same type of wood. So Simon's working on that box. This is for 2 L5 kickers, older school, as a kicker doesn't offer the L5 anymore, currently anyways. So this will be the inside of the port. You have to, whenever you're designing your port, you have to take into the fact of what thickness your wood is here. We did the math on this wood, and it takes up, for two pieces together, it takes up 3/4. So we've had to make those adjustments in the port, so don't forget to do that. There'll also be a top and bottom. This is going to be wrapped real nice, as you'll see in the final product. But this is a good way to wrap your box and be different from your friends. This is a good way if you're going to do a wall. A piece of carpet on a wall is really, to me personally, it's just not the best look. It doesn't flow with the vehicle. But whenever you introduce something like this, you're introducing a unique aspect about it, and there's tons of choices of this wood flooring. So I think there's something out there for everybody. So a simple project like this and taking it to the next level by simply adding this wood. There's some tools you're going to want to have on hand. It helps to have a table saw with this one, not going to lie. I know some of you guys cut with a circular saw, and that's fine and dandy, but I think for this particular project I would make sure I had a table saw. You're going to need a jigsaw, obviously a router for your holes. I'm going to discuss port math a lot with folks, but unfortunately for these particular boxes I have customers in line, so I'm working out here at approximately 10 o'clock at night for an install that has to be done tomorrow. So I don't necessarily have the time in this video to discuss that for you. But I have been personally answering people's comments, and occasionally I get a jokester down in the comments section. The last one actually deleted his own comments. I thought it was fun to sit there and own somebody that thinks that you should spend 2 years studying on how you're going to install a sound system in a car that you're going to keep for 3 or 4 years. So some people don't get the reality of the audio business. Our job is to get you in and out in days. We don't have months just to design the damn thing. Yeah, the Hummer, I get it for a few weeks. Everything I have to do in that thing takes a few weeks to do. So I literally got days to think this stuff out. And can I do it on a higher level? Yes. If a customer wants to give me a month to design their audio system and keep their car, and I know they're going to pay and go through with the deal. But unfortunately for that person in the comment section, really, man, you just come off as a troll. You don't understand business. All you understand is fidelity in audio. And fidelity in audio and business, don't go hand in hand in car audio. It might work if you've got a year to design a sound room for a musician. It does not work in the car audio field. Get your ass off my damn forms. Now that he owns it, he wanted to do something a little different. So we take this, we make a pattern. There you go. Nice, easy way to update your car. Give them a little personalization. Hope you like it, folks. Okay, and that's the finished product for the floorboard. You see we got a nice gleam. We got to clean a little bit of touch up on it, and that'll be ready. And that replaces this old nasty carpet. So just a little cheap trick you guys can do to add a little customization to your vehicle. Okay, folks, that little tip I was giving you earlier, whenever you go to do your brads, this is what I'm talking about, the depth on it. It's usually got a little picture on there to how deep you want it. You want it on that level right there. So you get a raised brad so that you don't punch holes in your laminate. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take a little punch. If this shows up in the camera, 1080p, hopefully it will. Okay, so let me move this around for you. Right there. Okay, you see that brad just barely sticking up? We're gonna take a little punch. We'll knock that down. That's all, just so you don't think I broke it. All right, we're gonna take a little punch and knock that down. And once we knock that down, then we're going to take a little white out over it, and you just don't notice it. So that's how you do that. Make sure you adjust that, or you're going to be busting holes inside your laminate flooring. Okay guys, we're starting the assembly of the box now, and as you can see, we use a good amount of glue. This is on there pretty thick. I use a glue bot. Awesome little tool. And you want to have a lot of glue. You want it to be on there, as soon as I get that in frame, you want it to be on there kind of thick. So when you smash stuff up, or if you decide to wipe this, you can see it's covering everything. This is a very porous material, so you want to make sure that your glue goes on there thick. I hope I'm getting this in frame while I'm trying to do this. And so I've got these little bare spots. I have plenty of glue down here to fill them in. I'm just not comfortable with that, but we're going to add just a little bit more. Nice thing about a glue bot, you can actually go like straight forward with it. And there we go. Okay folks, we've already cut the main hole on the boards. This is just a laminate. We're getting ready to flush trim with a flush trim bit. So, check it out. I'm wearing my safety mask.
PPE.
Yes. Okay, and as you can see, what it is you have a bearing on this bit. That bearing rides whatever shape is already there. So you get a perfect cut on your laminate. Some of these staple holes you're seeing in there are going to be covered by the subwoofer. So if you're going to staple this to the box, that'd be a good place to do it anywhere around the subwoofer. So there you go. We'll get the other one cut out. You can see once I got to the edge, this thing kind of just guided me. All right, let's do it. Flush trim router bit, really good investment. One of your first router tools. You want that in a downward and upward spiral 2-flute bit. That'll be what you cut your holes with until you upgrade to the CNC machine. Also make sure to put tape on here so that you don't scuff a nice laminate. And there you go, folks. Okay, folks, whenever you're going to laminate a box here, you're going to have these little seams where you got a 45 and miter. This one ain't cut off yet, but it'll give you an idea. So we're going to bring the top at that same angle, 45, so that they meet perfectly and give you edges like that. So make sure to use clamps and get these seams held together with glue so that when you're butting your piece up against it, you get a nice solid edge. This ain't really a how to build a box series. It's how to take an affordable material and wrap it and be different than those other folks out there. Nice little custom touch to make it your box, to make it unique. So as you can see, we go back into the port with this stuff. Just a new idea for you guys. Okay, folks, done a lot of cleanup, got the holes cut out. As you can see, this thing's coming together quite nice. Back in the port's done. So just want to give you a view of it. Just about done, Bubba. Just thought you'd like to see it. And that's it. We've got the L5s loaded in there. Trying to get him to paint them a gloss white to match the box. Hope it gave you guys some ideas out there.